Howdy folks. In the first installment of what I am branding show and tell slash shout out videos, we're going to be featuring Ann's Arts and Crafts, and yes I said crap, not craps, crafts, and her friend Charlotte Donnell, or Donnell. Pardon me for possibly mispronouncing your name in one of those instances. I met Ann a while back. Been going to her channel for a while now, and she and Charlotte ended up going in on a batch of rocks, finished rocks. And one thing led to another, and here are my goodies. There's a few pieces that I'm not going to show for reasons of Santa security, but they were really cool. And again, you'll understand why this is not an unboxing slash shout out video. If you've ever bought rocks online or ever plan to, you will understand at that point, because it takes a long time to free the pretties from their bubble wrap and packing tape entombment. You guys don't want to sit here and watch me do that. So, ta-da! What we have here are some very pretty rocks. End points, or spires they call these. I believe this one is sodalite. This one is banded amethyst, which I've taken a really quite a fancy to. This one I apologize, I do not remember what it is. It's a neat looking rock, but I do not remember the name. This is a piece of green aventurine. Nice little point. It's got one little, somebody got a little carried away with the saw, so I got a little bit of a discount on that one. This is another, unfortunately I do not remember the name of it, but it's darn pretty, as you can see. Nice big beefy thing too, with its various blue shades and earth tones. Thought it was really pretty. Yeah, they bought these rocks and then they've done a couple auctions, so if you guys are looking for rocks, I definitely recommend you check out their channels, because they've got some really neat stuff. Charlotte, I believe, said she was not going to be selling as many rocks from this point forward. She's going to focus more on her jewelry, which I'll show you. I'll have to reset, and I will show you the order I got from her. Even though they're partners in crime, they had, well, they weren't separate auctions, but I ended up buying stuff from Ann, and then a little while later I bought stuff from Charlotte. So I will show you that stuff in just a minute. Look at the glow on that. Oh, that's a little too bright. Apologies, this is a nice piece of agate. Those last three I think were all agates. I know this one is. You can see the eye, well, hard to see for some reason because of the color I think, but you can see the eyes hopefully now. This, I believe she said, was a piece of turquoise material, but I just thought it was kind of cool looking. Neat specimen. And these guys I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if these are dyed or if that's a natural color, but I thought they were pretty. I like blue if you couldn't tell. This is one of her crafts, I believe. It's a very small cross. And what I thought at first was a nail head, that's actually a very tiny magnet back there. So you could put this on your fridge or anything metal. It's a really beautiful little cross. And this is a little tiny amethyst frog on a little green aventurine lily pad. We thought that was kind of cute. Heather picked out some of these. She was sitting there and she's like, ooh, 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 that one, that one. So I said, okay. And also threw in some thank you gifts. This is a little bag of turquoise chips. Kind of pretty stuff. And this one I can't remember, she threw in for free. It got the corner got broken, but just a neat little piece. It looks like marble. like some of the, I don't know, travertine marble or whatever. Pretty stuff though. Oh, got to show this one off too. I don't think it'll pick up there's little crystals in there, but I doubt it's going to pick those up. Oh, yeah, a little bit. So anyway, let me reset my my display here and I'll be right back. Don't go away. Alright folks, this is the sweet swag of stony goodness I got from Charlotte. And again, I'll put both their links in the description below, but you'll see my point when I show you this stuff. We'll just start with this one right off the bat. I got to make some room here. But this, my hands are not small, okay? These things are massive. In fact, I'm having a hard time getting it all in the frame. But this is Dream Amethyst Double Tower. It says it's 6.5 by 4 by 2. And it's 2.46 pounds. So, yeah, it's hefty. It's very, very hefty and incredibly beautiful blue. Incredibly beautiful. It's kind of similar to the banded stuff, except without the pronounced chevron bandings. But it's got that same kind of green inclusion in spots on this as that stuff I've been working with. But just beautiful, beautiful stuff. And double points, both points are in good shape. Like I said, just a really pretty piece. I hope my camera's doing it justice. This next one, when she showed it, I was like, oh, yes, I must have that. I have my own crystal ball now. Look at that. When she turned it in the light and I could see that chatoyancy subsurface wise, I was like, oh yeah, we got to bring that home. We got to bring that home. I believe she said this is selenite. I am not sure. I am not a stone expert, but I don't care what you call it. That is just neat, that effect. It's like star sapphire without the crossbar, without the extra arms, I guess. But just really neat play of light in the internal fractures. So you could see why I was a bit smitten with this. Ooh, yay, look at the... That's just so pretty. And got a really nice... I believe she said this was agate. I think she said it was actually a bracelet, but I'm not sure about that. But it works really good for a holder. So look at that. I could do that for hours, and I may later on tonight. This I actually won as a GAW. It's labeled Tai Chi, and I think she said Tai Chi Jasper, but you know what? Again, don't quote me on that. It's just a neat piece. That's all you need to know. And I got it as a GAW. So I thought that was pretty cool. And these were both thank yous. That is a green aventurine leaf or tree. Not sure which. I guess you could go either way. I guess I'd call it a tree. And this, I'm not sure again on. I don't know if this is citrine. Hopefully you can see there's a little bit of color flash. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, light, for obscuring the flash every time I get it in a good spot. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Doggone it. Anyway, just a really pretty piece. There's a little bit more on the back side here. But just a beautiful rock. I love the color and everything. And this is one of her pieces of jewelry. And again, this was actually included as a thank you. But if I could get my big fat fingers out of the way, you could see it a little better. Just a nice wire wrap job. I believe, again, I think that may be a piece of sodalite, but don't quote me on that. It's sodalite or something similar to it. But very nice job on the back. Very pretty. Very pretty stuff. So, that concludes this show and tell / Let me turn that just a little bit so it's perfect. And, you know, again, go check them out, and I thank you for watching.